Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my channel for another third-party review. Now today we're going to be taking a look at yet another prop replica. Now don't forget, as I just said, this is a third-party unlicensed product. Now that means that the company that's manufactured this piece doesn't have the intellectual property rights to the Doctor Strange character, or in fact the Eye of Agamotto itself. So bear that in mind if you do purchase this for yourself. This is not a promotional video or an ad or anything like that. This is just a review where I give you my opinion on something that's readily available on the open market. Now I have included the link as to where I purchased mine from. That was from toyswonderland.com, and I've popped the link in the description below just for your reference. Now if you're down there, why not hit that subscribe and bell notification icon so you're notified as soon as brand new hot toys, third party or prop replica content goes live on the channel. Either way, what we're going to do now is get the eye off the rotating turntable and punch in to take a closer look at the details. And here we have the display base for the Eye of Agamotto itself. Now the coolest part about both this and the necklace is the fact that it's made out of metal. I don't know what kind of metal it is, but it definitely is heavy, and I absolutely love that. It's also got a really nice wash over the top that brings out all of the details. And as you can see, it's not perfect, it's not 100% pristine and brand new. That makes it look like it's a part of the world, and I really do appreciate that. It looks exactly like some of the screen used images that I've seen of this piece right here. We looked up a couple of images of this piece with the eye on top, and it looks pretty darn accurate. Now if you flip it over, as you can see, there is a micro USB little port on the bottom. First of all, that's a weird place to put it, but then again, you couldn't really put it on the outside without sort of detracting from the overall look, but it does just charge up an internal battery. Then you can push that little button on the bottom there, and then it does light up from the base underneath the necklace itself. I don't know if that's entirely necessary, but I do appreciate that they've actually included that, so when you have it in a dimly lit room and you have the green light shining up onto the eye, it looks cool, and that, I guess, is at the end of the day what they were going for. You just push the button to turn it off again. So for a display base for the necklace, which I didn't even know was included, I really do like this piece. And here we have the Eye of Agamotto itself, and let me just say, first impressions are very strong. This is a heavy piece. That's to be expected. It's of course made of die cast, and I absolutely love that. They definitely had to make it like this. If this had been plastic, it would have felt a little bit Hasbro. Not to say anything bad against Hasbro, but this piece is going for a really nice authentic look from the movie. And as you can see, the back is nicely painted and buckled. It looks like it's seen a lot of wars, and it definitely would have at this point. It's been around a hell of a long time, so that's why it's looking all worn and detailed. It looks pretty much perfect based off how we saw it in the movie. I really like how there's a darker wash on the inside, so it brings out the eye very nicely. Now, of course, you can open this little enclosure here and reveal the time stone itself. Unfortunately, it's not mechanical. I would have liked a way to click a button and it springs open. That would have been really awesome. They didn't do it. I guess there's not a hell of a lot of room to do it when you have the electronics, because yes, this thing does light up as well. It's magnetically held together. You push this button. There's unfortunately only one LED, but when you have this in a dimly lit room atop its display base with its light up feature as well, it works perfectly fine. But as you can see, there is a light on the inside there. As I said though, it is getting rather dim because I've lit this up a couple of times now, and the batteries tend to die rather quickly. But either way, I do really like that they've included a light up feature. Now let's quickly talk about the strap itself. It is made of a bunch of different materials. There's some pleather, there's some fabric, and of course some little metal pieces as well. But all those pieces come together to make an incredibly rigid strap. That means when you have it on the display base, it unfortunately sort of coils up in the background. It has a mind of its own, and I don't really like the way it looks. When you are wearing it though, the weight of the necklace itself sort of pulls it taut, which gives it a more accurate look. But as I said, on the display base, like you saw in the intro of the video, it looks a little bit funky. But either way, that's pretty much it for this Eye of Agamotto. Do remember though that this is a third-party unlicensed product, so do bear in mind that if you are looking to purchase it for yourself, that means that the company that produced this doesn't own the rights to Doctor Strange or the Eye of Agamotto. But let me just say, they've made one hell of an awesome display piece. It looks really, really good, especially as I said, in a dimly lit, ominous room with the light sort of emanating from the display base upwards. It looks absolutely fantastic. Now, I purchased mine mine personally from toyswonderland.com. I'm not saying you have to go out and rush and buy it if that's not something you'd like to do, but the link is down in the description just for your reference purposes only. This is not a promotional video, this is just a review where I give you my opinions on this unlicensed product. Now, while you're down in the description, check out the link to 6 Scale Network, the brand new awesome Facebook group. Come along, chat figures, share photos of your collection, and of course, see what's coming up next on the channel. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next video.